So what we discussed in last class. So we said first the general linear differential equation of nth order is nothing but simply we wrote it as d power n by dx power n, d power n by dx power n plus p1 into d power n minus 1 y by dx power n minus 1 plus p2 into d power n minus 2 y by dx power n minus 2 plus and so on plus p and y is equal q of x. So this is the general linear differential equation of nth order Richardson. And next we wrote this one in a operator form. So how to write the operator form? So d power ny plus p1 into d power n minus 1 into y plus p2 into d power n minus 2 into y plus and so on plus pn into y, where p1 p2 and so on pn are nothing but variable coefficients, and we are discussing here constant coefficients. So for that p1 p2 and so on pn are constant coefficients. And if you observe that in each and every term which one is the common one, y is the common one. So then d power n plus p1 into d power n minus 1 plus p2 into d power n minus 2 plus and so on plus pn into y is equal q of x. So this is the first step we are doing if you give the problem, right? If it is the given differential equation is in operator form, no need to write anything. If not, first we are writing in an operator form where d is nothing but here it is d by dx, right? D by dx. And next here it is having, we are comparing this one with f of d into y is equal q of x. F of d into y is equal q of x, where f of d is a polynomial of degree n. So that f of d is nothing but we are defining as d power n plus p1 d power n minus 1 plus p2 d power n minus 2 plus and so on plus pn. So this one we are choosing as f of d. And for finding solution for this one, what we discussed, this is nothing but consisting of two parts. One is complementary function, another one is particular integral. So complementary function, just we are giving representation as yc, and particular integral is nothing but yp for seeing the differences. And one more important thing is, don't by heart it always, it should be in y terms. Okay, if you see that in previous class problems, there it is having in terms of x and t. So obviously need to write x is equal xc plus xp if it is consisting of in terms of x and t. So whatever the dependent variable in the differential equation, that one only you need to write. And here yc is nothing but simply what we are calling complementary function, or in another words we can say that general solution, right? So this one we call as general solution or complementary function. For every problem, first the basic thing is you need to find this general solution. After that, you need to calculate particular integral. That is nothing but here what we are representing yp. Okay. So now here it is how to find the particular integral. So here it is, let it be taken as the given equation 1. And after taking this equation 1, first we need to find the complementary function by taking the equation f of d into y is equal to 0. Right? By taking this, and we are calculating complementary function just by taking auxiliary equation f of m equal to 0, finding the factors or roots, and based on the roots we wrote that complementary function. That is the first step. Then you get yc. Now coming to yp, how to calculate that one? So yp, you need to calculate this one, f of d into y is equal q of x. So this one, if you want, you can write yp, and then yp is equal. So just to take this polynomial into this side, there it is multiplying. When it comes to this side, simply we write it as 1 by f of d into q of x. So this is the formula we are using to calculate particular integral. Yp is equal 1 by f of d into q of x, where f of d is nothing but a polynomial of degree n. So whatever the degree they will give, that one we'll choose. And here q of x is a here continuous function. Q of x is a continuous function. So based on that q of x, we need to find the particular integral. So as per your syllabus, we have here the particular integrals for finding q of the functions q of x are here. One is e power ax q of x, or e power ax, it means exponential function, or e power minus ax. This is the one. And second type 2, Sin ax plus b or cos ax plus b, or sin ax minus b or cos ax minus b, trigonometric one. Sin ax plus b and cos ax minus b, or cos ax plus b, plus or minus. Simply we can say that plus or minus, whatever it is. Either it may be plus or it may be minus. And third one, polynomial. That is nothing but simply we represent as x power k. When if you are perfect in these three methods, then only you will get remaining all. Okay. So what are the topics remaining? You have all those topics based on only these three types: type 1, type 2, and type 3. So here it is. Fourth method is nothing but product terms. It is nothing but e power ax into v of x, where v of x is nothing but that may be sine ax plus b or cos ax plus b. This is the one. And another one, x power k. It means product of exponential term into second one and or third one. Okay. And next, fifth model, that is nothing but polynomial x power k into v of x. And this v of x is nothing but either it may be sine ax plus b or cos ax plus b. So these are the five models. First part. So five models here. Type 1 is nothing but exponential one, and type 2 is here it is having trigonometric one, sine or cos, and third type is nothing but polynomial x power k. And next, fourth type is here it is having e power ax into v of x, and fifth type x power k into v of x. So these are the five models. After completion of this, then we go for the applications. That is nothing but method of variation of parameters. This is one model, application oriented, very important. And next one, Euler-Cauchy linear equations, Euler-Cauchy and Legendre's. And here also same pattern, Euler-Cauchy and Legendre's equation you need to convert into linear differential equations of higher order, and then which method is applicable for that, that method you need to apply here in both the terms. Okay, for specific form for that. So based on the specific form, we have to convert into this differential equation, and then we have to apply the same methods. Either it may be 1, 2, 3, or 4, 5. Okay, so only these are the topics in second unit you have. Total 5 plus 3, 7, 8. So if the 8 topics completed, then second unit will be finished. Right. So this is method of variation of parameters. This is little bit different. Method of variation of parameters. And next, this is Euler-Cauchy. Euler-Cauchy linear equation, and this is Legendre's linear differential equation. Okay. So these are the total 8 topics. So for these 3 topics, especially for these 2 topics, you have to understand these 5 methods. Okay. If you are perfecting these 5 methods, obviously you can do it easily these 2. Okay. And for external exam point of view, so in these 3 models, must and should you'll get 1 model. Okay. So application oriented. So for that must and should you'll get any one of that. For getting these 3, first you should be perfect on 5. If you are perfect in these 5, then only you can get it this. Okay. So now coming to first one. So working rule to find if it is q of x is a e power ax or e power minus ax. How to find? So to find particular integral, when q of x is equal e power ax or e power minus ax. To find particular integral when q of x is equal to e power ax or e power minus x. This is nothing but simply we can say that type 1. Okay. So here it is how to find that one. So here it is 2 cases may arise. First one is nothing but for finding y a particular integral, which one we are using? Yp is equal to 1 by f of d into q of x. So this is the formula we are using, right? So in that yp is equal to 1 by f of d into, simply what we are saying, q of x is nothing but e power ax. So that is nothing but simply what you need to do, that here it is, you need to substitute in place of d as a. So in place of d, wherever you have d in this polynomial, simply what you need to substitute a. From where we are getting that a, here in x coefficient is nothing but a. That a you need to substitute. Okay. So if you substitute that one, then your particular integral completed. But is there any condition means? Yes. What is that condition? f of a should be not equal to 0. After substituting in place of d as a, the denominator must be not equal to 0. Then only we say that the particular integral is this one. Here we said e power ax. Suppose e power minus ax is nothing but yp is equal 1 by f of d e power minus ax. So how to define this? So this is equal to, here we substituted in place of a d as a. Why? Because the x coefficient is a. But if you observe here, the x coefficient is minus a. So for that, simply you need to substitute in place of d as minus a. Okay. Then e power minus x as it is, and the condition also same thing, f of minus a should be not equal to 0. Okay, so this is the case one. Understood this? So case one is nothing but immediately you need to write particular in for finding particular integral is nothing but yp is equal 1 by f of t into q of x. And next here the function whatever they gave in the problem. So if it is the e power ax or e power minus ax, where a is a constant one, in place of a they can give any constant, either it may be 2, 3 or minus 1, minus 5 or anything. Or in another course simply 1. 1 in the sense, how can I write that one? E power 0x or not? So that is also a exponential form. And immediately you have to substitute in the polynomial wherever you have d, simply you have to substitute a. After substituting in that, that should be not equal to 0. If it is not equal to 0, then your particular integral of the given differential equation is only that one. Okay. And finally, you need to write the complement, the complete solution is y is equal yc plus yp. Yc is nothing but you'll get from this, and yp is nothing but from this you'll get. Okay. And if it is minus ax, minus a will substitute. Okay, no. So this is case one. When it is if f of a is not equal to 0. And next second case. So what is the second case? If f of a is equal to 0. So second case two, if f of a is equal to 0. F of a is equal to 0. So after substituting in the denominator, suppose you are getting as 0. Then what we have to do it? In that case, you need to write it as, so yp is equal what we said, 1 by f of d into e power ax. There it is, we after substituting a, we are getting as 0. So this is nothing but simply you can do that one thing only. So formula is here x by f dash of d, not d, f dash of a into e power ax. X by f dash of a into e power ax. It means that first you need to find the derivative of this one in the denominator. So denominator what you have, suppose here it is having d minus 1. Here it is I am going to calculate e power x. So if you substitute in place of d as 1, what we are getting? 0. So for that simply what we have to do it, we need to apply derivative for this one. So if you apply derivative, what we'll get? The derivative of d is nothing but 1, and that one derivative is 0. So that is particular integral is e power x. Of course, when you're applying one time derivative, you need to write it as x. Okay. And suppose here also same thing, what we have to do it, f dash of a should be not equal to 0. Okay. Suppose f dash of a also getting 0. Then what we have to do it? We need to go for further step. It means x square by f double dash of a, f double dash of a into e power ax, and f dash double dash of a is not equal to 0. Suppose after substituting, after applying one time derivative, and I substituted in place of d as a, even though I am getting 0, in that case again we need to apply derivative. But don't forget it, here you need to write it as x square. Okay. So and one more thing here it is having. So actually if you see that in your textbook, so they make you like this. So 1 by f of d into e power ax. In that case what they will write here, so whatever the polynomial, right? So first you need to split as a factors. So that is nothing but, suppose I split as factors d minus a whole power m and some function phi of d. Okay, this is another factor, e power ax. In that case, how to write that one? If it is in the form of this one, yes, Yes or no? If you are getting suppose second time also derivative equal to 0, then we go to third term, x cube by f triple dash of a e power ax. Okay, so if it is 4 times like that, it may increase up to the denominator should be not equal to 0. Up to that we can continue that. So this is one process, or you can write like this. First you need to write it as a factors notation. After writing factors notation, if you see that here we can substitute, we can't substitute in place of d as 0, right? A we don't substitute a in place of d as a. If we substitute, what will happen? 0. So for that we should not substitute, but here it is we can substitute. That is nothing but 1 by phi of a into e power ax. So in that case, the formula is here. We can apply this x power m by m factorial into 1 by phi of a into e power ax. Phi of a into e power ax. So this is the formula, we can apply that. Okay. So after writing this, x power m by m factorial e power ax into 1 by phi of a. Nothing in that none. So simply suppose you give like this d plus 2 into d minus 1 or d plus 1 into e power minus 2x they give. So can you substitute directly in place of d as minus 2? Is it possible? If you substitute, what will happen? Minus 2 plus 2 is nothing but 0. So for that, what you need to do that? First, you need to write d plus 2 as this. And this is nothing but what? What will say that? Phi of d, right? So in place of d, we can substitute here minus 2. Why? Because here it is not equal to 0, minus 2x. And then 1 by d plus 2 into minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1 into e power minus 2x. Okay. And now here it is minus 1 by d plus 2 into e power minus 2x. And now can you apply the formula here? See that minus x power m. So m is nothing but here power is how much? 1. So for that x power 1 by 1 factorial into phi of a is nothing but minus 1 and e power minus 2x. So that is nothing but simply what we'll get? Minus x e power minus 2x. So this is the way. It means without applying any derivative concept here. Okay, no need to apply derivatives, but you should split first as a factors, and then only you can easily say that. Okay, so this is the way. Either you can apply this or this. Any one of that you can apply. Nothing will wrong. Okay. So same amount, you'll get the same answer. Suppose here it is, you can apply the derivative for this. So if you apply derivative, apply UV rule, not UV rule, sorry. Here it is having directly. So what we'll get? D square plus D plus 2D. That is nothing but plus 3D plus 1 into e power minus 2x. And then here it is what we'll get. Here it is if you substitute, if you apply derivative for this 2D, and next plus 3 into e power minus 2x. But when you're applying derivative, we need to write x by. So 2 into, here you need to substitute in place of d as minus 2. So minus 2 plus 3 into e power minus 2x. So x by, so minus 2 into 2 and minus 4 plus 3 minus 1 into e power minus 2x. So that is nothing but simply what we can write, minus x into e power minus 2x. Got the same one or not? See here. So this one minus x e power minus 2x, and this is also minus x e power minus 2x. You can apply any one of that, nothing will wrong. But here applying for this, you need to apply derivative concept, and here no need to apply any derivative concept. Okay, so that's it. Nothing will wrong. Any one of that you can apply. I hope you understood. Any doubt regarding in this? So here it is, we can write note. So that is nothing but simply we are writing d is nothing but what? D by dx, derivative. And 1 by d is nothing but integration. 1 by d is nothing but integral and the derivative. So if you are getting, suppose after simplifying 1 by d, simply you can apply integration for that function. Okay. So d is nothing but derivative and 1 by d is nothing but integration. Just you remember those points. And one more thing, another one. So here it is, this one also hyperbolic they may mention, sine HAX and cos HAX. Sin HAX, cos HAX. In that case, what is there any formulas for this? In exponential one, e power AX minus e power minus AX by 2. It means if they mention sine hyperbolic, you can convert into exponential one and then you can apply type 1. And in the same way, cos HAX is nothing but e power AX plus e power minus AX by 2. Okay, either sine is nothing but this one and cos is nothing but this one. After splitting that, simply you can go through that. Okay, simply you can go through the type 1. So this is the procedure for applying type 1. Next, let us see the problems on that. Solve first one. D square plus 5d plus 6 into y is equal e power x. And second one, d square plus b plus 1 into y is equal 1 minus e power x whole square. And third one, d plus 2 into d minus 1 whole square into y is equal e power minus 2x e power minus 2x plus 2 sine hx. 2 sine hx. Okay, so let us see these problems here. First step, what is the first step? We need to write as this complementary function we need to calculate and then only particular integrals. So first one solution, the given differential equation is already they only mentioned in operator form. So then no problem. The given differential equation is known as this d square plus 5d plus 6 into y is equal to e power x. So which is of the form? Which is of the form? Which is of the form f of d into y is equal to q of x. F of d into y is equal to q of x, where f of d is equal to, what is the polynomial here? D square plus 5d plus 6. And q of x is nothing but here it is having e power x. This is the one. Now we need to find the complete solution for this. For finding complete solution means first we need to find complementary function and second step particular integral. So to find a complementary function, first step, what you need to write? The auxiliary equation. The auxiliary equation is f of m is equal to 0. That is, from where we'll get this f of m? In simply you have to replace in place of d as m. So m square plus 5m plus 6 is equal to 0. M square plus 5m plus 6 is equal to 0. And now you can split it as the factors. This is nothing but simply m square and 6. So we can write it as 3m plus 2m plus 6 is equal to 0. You can use calculus and then find the factors also, no problem. So if you take m as common one from first two terms, what we'll get? M plus 3. And from these two terms, 2 is the common one. So m plus 3 is equal to 0. So finally we'll get it as m plus 3 into m plus 2 is equal to 0. And m is equal. Simply what will get the roots? Minus 2, minus 3. So which roots are this? The roots are real and distinct. The roots are real and distinct. And this is nothing but different, distinct. Then the complementary function. The complementary function, or simply we say the general solution, is yc is equal c1 e power minus 2x plus c2 e power minus 3x, where c1 and c2 are arbitrary constants. This is already, this problem we solved in last class when you find that. And now second step is nothing but to find particular integral. To find particular integral. Find particular integral. So what is this? First we need to write the formula here. Yp is equal 1 by f of d into q of x. This is equal 1 by f of d. So f of d is nothing but simply what we can write. So d square plus 5d plus 6. And q of x is nothing but what? E power x. So this is type 1. And now here, what is the coefficient of x? The coefficient of x is 1. So for that, simply what we have to substitute in place of d as 1. So then 1 square plus 5 into 1 plus 6. 1 square plus 5 into 1 plus 6. So this is equal 1 by, so this is 1 square is 1, 5 into 1 is 5, and 6 as this, e power x. So this is equal, this is simply what we'll get. So 11 plus 1, 12 e power x. So here we didn't get any 0. So for that, this is particular integral. And don't forget it, the final step. So this is very important just for writing this in exams, 2 marks for this. If it is a 14 marks, if it is a 7 marks, 1 mark only for this. The complete solution is y is equal to yc plus yp. Why I am writing only y here? So this is nothing but in terms of y only. Y is equal, and then yc. So what about yc here? C1 e power minus 2x plus C2 e power minus 3x plus yp is nothing but what we got it, 1 by 12 into e power x, where C1 and C2 are arbitrary constants, where C1 and C2 are arbitrary constants. That's it. If you are getting 0, then you can split as factors all these things. So now is it necessary to split as factors? Like this also, no problem. If you write factors notation also, same thing, no? 1 yp is equal 1 by, so d square plus 5d plus 6m. What are the factors we got it here? D plus 3 into d plus 2, right? D plus 3 into d plus 2 into e power x. So this is equal 1 by, here it is, we can substitute in place of x as 1. Then 1 plus 3, not x, in place of d as 1. So 1 plus 2 into e power x. So this is nothing but 1 by 4 into 3 e power x. So this is equal 1 by 12 into e power x. Got it, no? So here it is, this is type 1 case 1, right? So what we see that, so here it is, first we discussed about case 1. So in case 1, what we discussed, if f of a is not equal to 0, then no need to write splitting factors, all those things. First we can substitute directly in place of d as whatever the coefficient of x here, that may be plus or that may be minus. In place of d, you need to substitute in that. After substituting, if you are not getting 0, that is the solution. Suppose if after substituting, if you are getting 0, okay, then only this case may arise. So either you can apply this derivative part or like this, okay, any one of that you can apply. So that's why keep it in mind. So here two cases. First case is nothing but if not equal to 0, and second case if it equal to 0. Okay, in problem you may get either first case or second case. See here directly we got it now. So 1 by 12 after substituting. So this is the general solution, the complete solution of the given differential equation. Any doubt in that? Anyone having doubt in that? So I already said again.